If you've been on the biology slash evolution side of YouTube for long enough now, then you've probably heard the theory slash joke that the crab, the crab, everybody's favorite crustacean, is actually the pinnacle of evolution on Earth somehow. Well, not just somehow, it's because of a trend where multiple unrelated, I mean not entirely unrelated, but somewhat unrelated things keep evolving into crabs. In reality, apparently this has actually happened. I'm not an expert on the subject or anything, but a decent amount of people have heard of this at this point, and I figured it would be only fitting to test this theory, push it to the absolute limit by throwing the crab straight into Spore and seeing how well it can actually survive. So, how's it up, Jankheads? We are back in Spore, and it's time to play as a crab. We're going to start in Cell Stage as we always do and progress all the way to space while evolving as, I think we'll take a couple different forms, all different types of crabs and that sort of stuff. Also, hey, got face cam this time. We're here, we're doing it. It's a lot of fun. I hope you like it. I sure do. I think it's fun. I got a crazy cool background. I got a poster and some clothes. It's not that crazy, but it is exciting. So, what's the first step? Well, the first step in every Spore game is picking the planet. So, we got to do that. Which one do we want to go for, though? That one is unbelievably barren and hellish looking, so as tempting as it is, I think if we were really going to put this theory to the test, we should pick a world that looks relatively like Earth, which seems like this one's the most Earth-like. We should pick, obviously we're going to go for Cell Stage. We'll start with, I'm pretty sure at least the majority of crabs are carnivorous. Are there herbivorous crabs? I'm sure there are. Are coconut crabs herbivorous? I actually don't know. Well, shit. We can try to find which one of these is most crab-like, but, I mean, there's never really an option that's any more like the thing I want. Actually, you know what? With the stalk eyes and everything, that's at least vaguely crab, so we'll take that. And then also, it's always tempting to go... It's never tempting to go easy. I don't even know why that's there. It's always tempting to go normal, just to, go through the game, crank out a couple videos for the boys, that sort of thing. But again, we're testing a scientific theory this time. This isn't just playing Spore for fun, all right? Like some kind of asshole. This is scientific work, all right? We're in the lab today, everybody, and so we're going to go hard to really test just how viable this pinnacle of evolution really is. Now, for the planet, I think we're just going to name this the Krusty Planet. There we go. No particular reason or anything. It's kind of just what I'm feeling like at the moment. We will skip the starting cutscene, please and thank you, and that as well. And we're in, baby. Oh yeah, back in Spore. Hell yeah. Alright, so let's think about this. We always like to strategize our cell stage right off the bat. So let's do a bit of thinking. What do we actually want from our cell stage? As far as I know, there aren't any poisonous slash venomous crabs. There's actually, you know what? There's definitely some poisonous crabs, aren't there? At least. Maybe also venomous. But none that I know. No super famous ones, at least, I don't think. So we're not going to go for poison. Same for electricity. I mean, I don't really see any reason for us to have that. Speed is probably not going to be a super high concern. I mean, having multiple legs is definitely something we're going to want. I mean, I'm pretty sure crabs have 6 legs and then 2 arms. I think. It feels like a lot now that I'm thinking about it. Do they only have 4 legs? Plus 2 arms? No, they must have 6. I'll look it up, either just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure. So, multiple legs, sure. And, some crabs are kind of fast. They like to scurry along and that sort of thing. But I don't think speed's going to be the main thing we're going to go for. Spikes, I think, are going to be, at least in cell stage, one of the things we go for more heavily. But other than spikes and a couple extra flagella, that might be kind of all we go for in cell stage. Now, something actually to think about, something that I don't think a lot of people actually know, is that crabs, along with, I think, all crustaceans, pretty sure it's all, they start their life cycle as tiny, tiny little free-swimming larvae. So this is actually a shockingly good representation of what a crab's life cycle is going to be like. I mean, we're starting off with this little guy. I might be about to die, but Yeah, there we go. Figured I could grow quackly enough. But, okay. For now, I think... Oh, God. Do I have the spike already? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it gave it to me. I mean, it always gives you the spike, right? Did it? I think so. Something like that. All right, no, hold on. Don't kill my crab, babe. There we go. Okay. Do have the spike. Perfect. These are 15, so... you know what? For the time being, we'll start off with a little extra speed. But then I think we'll stick with 4 legs, or flagella, for now. And then we'll save up for some spikes. Now also, in order to make this thing crab-like, I do feel like I should kind of try to make it like as wide as possible. I mean, that's kind of vaguely crab-shaped. And then maybe eyes up here. I do feel like this mouth honestly kind of looks more like a crab mouth, but, you know, we'll deal. I do think carnivore is what we're going to go for here. I guess thinking about creature stage, what mouth are we going to want there? I actually don't know. Huh. I guess we'll tackle that when we get there, but we might just use, like, the bug mouths, which are in carnivore, so we're good there. Okay, and this is about what we're going to go for our first little crab boy. I'm going to just try to make him a little bit more wide if I can, just by shrinking that, growing that. You know what, let's shrink that as well. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing crab. Yes, I love it. I love it. Now, for a coloring, I did say I wanted to do a couple different types of crabs throughout this video. I already mentioned the coconut crab. Could be cool to do like a vampire crab or a soldier crab or something like that. To start, though, you know, the actual crab larvae are basically clear with just like a little... are any of these actually clear? They're so much more opaque when they're actually on the thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll just go for kind of a weird one this time because I don't really know exactly what to go for. So we'll start off with something like this. Kind of hard looking at least. Kind of looks like armor. So, and then for a coloring, people get on me about using a lot of red, which, to be fair, red's not even my favorite color. It's not even close. So, like, I don't try to use a lot of red. But, I mean, a crab, like... I mean, I feel like the classic color is red for sure. You know what? We'll start with something kind of weird. We'll just start with, like, I've seen all colors of crabs, I feel like. So we'll start with something faded. You know, we'll start with pink. We'll start like very faded pink. Yeah, a little crab larva. All right, now I'm going to call you... I mean, you're getting to crab. Maybe I'll call you like a crabling? Crabling. A crabling. Crablin. Crablin? No, that's the southern version. We'll go full crabling. Okay, very cool. Let's jump back into the world, and we'll go for spikes next. Get some real defense going. We gotta have claws, after all. Oh my god, dude, we're gonna need some spikes, man. I'm being hunted like the bejesus. Is this a part of hard mode? Because I've done a series on hard mode before, but, like... Is a part of hard mode that cells, like, want to kill you more? Because these guys are hot on my ass, dude! Eat each other! God damn, I'm not the only edible thing out here. I know, I mean, crab, a lot of people do think crab is delicious. Okay. Just gonna grab that and, oh, okay, yeah. Who's the boss now? Now, unfortunately, jets are also not a thing that I think we're gonna be using. Bro, can you not, please? I just want to eat some of the little cellular cows. There we go. Okay. We just got enough for some spikes, so let's immediately go get that. With how much we're being hunted, it's gonna be necessary. Haven't died yet, though. Haven't died yet. I'll take that. That is something good. Now, it is a little tough, but I do think the first thing we ought to do is get some claws. And this is about as close as we're gonna get to claws here. I mean, I guess technically 2 of these kind of looks like claws. Oh, shit. I can't quite get the other mouth yet, but you know what? Both of those together do look like claws, so that kind of makes me feel like I ought to use them like that. Okay. You know what? Just for the style of it all, I think it's worth. So, I kind of want you to be more, like, facing forwards if we can. There we go. Okay. Okay. Crab Mach 2. And this time we'll put a spike. We'll get a little ass protection. I mean, at the end of the day, crabs are kind of vulnerable from behind. I mean, it's like the one place their claws can't get to. So we're going to get a little bit of ass protection. Nothing too crazy. Yeah. Okay. Crabling Mach 2. And I'll kind of start to naturally change the color. Let's go from pink to a slightly deeper pink for now. Okay. Now, this thing may look a little unorthodox, but the secret is really that with double the mouths, we can kind of work our way around the villain's mouth. Oh, okay, well, we do have a bit of a soft spot in the front. Maybe I should just put the spike there. Alright, well, at least we're out of Squidward's territory now, but I will say, it is... I mean, without speed, in hard mode especially, like, it's hard to hunt. It really is. The problem is less so my defense and more so my ability to get food at this point, although this guy I might be able to get. Nice! Okay! Well, it worked against the omnivore guy. We didn't get the omnivore mouth, but guess that's alright. We don't need it this time around. So, okay, we have enough now for another set of spikes, which, as much as some speed would be great, I do think it's... Oh, God. I do think it's a more faithful interpretation. Is he even there anymore? Was he even there? Or was he dead? And I was just, like, going after a siren song of the damned. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, whatever. We're back. Now, this thing does have a few key design flaws, I will say. This front area is a huge weak point. So we're gonna try to just make that as small as possible and that as big as possible. Kind of like that. Okay, and now we're gonna make these as big as possible, and then we're gonna have them connect. There. Okay, that way we should hopefully have more fully encompassing front protection. Now, we also have enough for another set of spikes, obviously. So this one, I think we're kind of just gonna bolster up our side defenses with this, so that we are essentially a full 360 of spikes and carnage, which is exactly what you want to be. Now, let's darken up the coloring a little bit more. You know what? We're going to go purple now. We're going to mix it up just a tad, and we're going to kind of deepen it as well, and go for a nice, deep purple crab. Because why not? Crabs are colorful. They can be whatever. Have I ever seen a purple crab? I don't think so. But do they exist? I mean, almost certainly. Okay, Puffer. Listen, in another life, we could have been friends. We could have been lovers, even. But in this world, you are nothing but an enemy and a dick, and I need you to leave me alone. Oh, wait, you know what? You know what? Escape with sex. Oh, damn it. That never works. Well, that's alright. We can still have a sick little baby right now and slap a flageller on there. I think we might as well, let's see. What is the best way to fit these in here? It's just a little extra set of legs, so I think, yeah, just kind of throwing them in right there. That'll kind of work. Hold on, maybe if I could move them a little bit further down. I don't know why these two are going the same direction, but the other one isn't. Hold on, can I just fix that real quick? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. Now, I'll give him, I think let's give him a little bit of a texture change as well. We definitely want him to be hardening up. And I mean, that might be the hardest looking texture here, actually, to be honest. I want something that looks more like a shell and less like leather. Oh, never mind. There it is. Cool. Now, I'm going to switch you to a... I mean, I think we want to end up in red. I'm going to be honest, people. I mean, it may just be a coincidence that I pick a Rottle red, but I mean, it's a crab. It's going to have to be red at the end, right? We won't get there yet, though. You know what? We'll keep it weird. We'll keep it funky. We'll go blue for now. We'll go for a nice blue crab. Perfect. Now, you just need a little bit more. Oh, well, look at that. A lot of free food. And we've grown again. Fantastic. Okay, so the goal now gonna be to grow still, pretty much. Yeah, you know, honestly, crab cell stage gonna be pretty simple. I mean, we're basically already there, so we're just gonna grow, and I think it's basically time to move on to land as quickly as we can, at least. Oh, you know what? That thing over there, I just realized we actually ended up getting a pretty similar build to that thing. I mean, even the spike locations are kind of similar. Oh my god! Okay, well, I was just ripped to shreds by a swarm of beasts, but I was talking about that red guy. He kind of got a similar build to us. Come here, buddy. Come here, fellow crab. I'll save you. Come on, we can... Actually, it looks like he killed... Oh, you know what? I don't think he needed saving. Those things are pretty much iron fortresses with all the spikes and... Oh! Oh, would you look at that? We're a crab with a brain. That's what I'm talking about. Now that we have a brain and we have tactics and the ability to start a restaurant and make money and all that, I think we might as well just advance. There's not really any reason to be staying in cell stage. And, alright. We had a couple deaths, but ultimately, a fairly simple cell stage. And by a couple, I mean, how many did we actually get? How many deaths was that, actually? 5? Wow, 5 plus 4 plus 2. Damn. That actually ended up being a lot of deaths. I was kind of just dying a lot randomly in there, to be honest, but... Alright, well, we made it very firmly into Carnivore, just as we expected, and that is the perfect opportunity to move on to Creature Stage. Fantastic. I think this is where, I mean, it's where everything comes into its own, obviously, but I do think the crab, we can actually get looking pretty crab-like right off the bat. I honestly don't think we're going to need to change all that much about this little thing. So, let me get to work here. Alright, well, as far as just a basic crab build goes, I mean, I think this is pretty much it. Maybe a little reorganizing of the leg, something like that. I can never quite get them to look quite how I want, if I'm being honest. I'm just like, you can always re-angle them a little bit to make them look just a slightly different. I'm also going without feet for this first build, which always makes the angling a little bit tougher as well. But I think that's good enough. And I also, you know, obviously we got the jaws on the hands because they're the perfect claws. And later in Creature Stage, we will get crab hands, so we'll be using those. However, this, I mean, with the parts I got, I think this is as close to a crab as I can get. And, you know, I figured I might as well go for it. Now, as far as anything extra goes, I don't think Jet or Celia are needed. Jump and Sprint aren't even really things that crab would have, necessarily, I don't think. Charm... No, also, I mean, I know crabs like to dance sometimes, you know, like the fiddler crabs do the thing with the thing and all that, but I don't think we're going to go for charm. A little spike just for the charge, I think we might as well get. I mean, crabs, I think a lot of crabs do have, like, little spikes and stuff on them, so we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of back armor there, just so we're not completely defenseless from behind, and then otherwise, I think that's all this little guy needs. He's a perfect little crab. You know what, actually, I think I might... just shrink that up a little bit. Yeah. We'll make him obviously a big, powerful crab man by the end of this, you know, as we do. But to start, I mean, I just want a little tiny baby crab. The legs, I can never settle on them. I can never. Is that good? That's good. You know what? I'll stay here all day doing that if I don't just say it's good. Now, for coloring... we already have a bit of the shell texture, but all of the cell stage textures are weird anyway. So, we're going to switch it up. And I guess, honestly, I don't know exactly how to texture this thing. Because we could go for just the base being kind of that hardened shell. Then we could also put something on top. I should probably give the whole thing a hardened shell kind of look. Is this what I want to go for, though? This specific texture? Maybe. I don't know. This might take a second. Let's see. Oh, God. With that texture, it kind of looks like that episode of SpongeBob where Mr. Krabs didn't have a shell and he was just like that gelatinous meat monster. Jesus Christ. All right, you know what? Sure. We'll start with that. We can have the idea that the shell isn't quite fully hardened yet. You know, we're still in the soft shell crab stage. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I'll give it at least a little bit of detail, but I think for our basic crab here, he's not gonna need a whole ton. Although, you know what actually we could use here? We might as well use some of the stuff I don't use as often, which actually might not, yeah. Let's use this, so we can kind of have that, like, underwatery texture on him. I don't really know what color to make it. I guess we can make it green, just to kind of make it look like some sea kelp for now, just kind of like a faded green. Okay, and then you know what? We'll give them at least a little bit of flair, a little bit of color. Crabs do often have some pretty cool colorings. So, oh, you know what? Actually, that might kind of work as a little bit of a barnacle effect. I mean, we look like someone out of Davy Jones' locker, but I mean, it looks like we crawled out of the bottom of the ocean, that's for sure. So these, I'm gonna turn into just like a dark bluey barnacle color. Okay, I mean, it's pretty gross. It's pretty gross, but we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna call you the soft shell. Oh, whoops. The soft shell. The very first iteration of the land crab for this series. Which, again, I think so far we're mimicking the evolution, I guess, slash really life cycle at this point still, too, of a earth crab pretty accurately so far. So, you know, and to give my official review of how the crab fared in cell stage, I'd say I'd give it a B. Maybe a B? It's a little bit of a weird build. Not an A. It's like a low B. It's like a low B tier. Hey, buddy. You look great. Call out with those crabby little hands of yours. It does kind of just look like he's like snapping his little pinchers when he's yelling like that. So I like that. I like that. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know how he's gonna really work on land with all those, with the mouth arms. But I'm sure it'll be fine. It's the beginning of a new day. It sure is. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, we're kind of a little bit inland. Okay, so we're going pretty heavily land crab here right off the bat. What do we have over here? A bruiser. Okay, a heavily built little starter organism over there. Interesting. And what about over here? Oh, those things are tiny. Is that it right there? Oh my god, it is. I can't even click on it. Hello? Oh, it's the gunk worms. Okay, well, you guys are probably recognize them if you've been around the channel for a little while. What about over here? A naughty lust. Oh. Oh, a nautilus. Right, of course. It's a nautilus. Well, that's cool, I guess. Okay. Well, we could obviously meet the locals, but I think I'm just going to scurry around here and pick up some shit for a while. Hold on, I wanted to see... No, let me move the camera. I wanted to see... There we go. Okay, he kind of just... I mean, it does seem like Spore kind of knows what to do if you put the mouth on the limbs, like... Oh, interesting. I was actually expecting him to eat meat with the claws, but he just put it right in his normal mouth. Huh. Interesting. What happens if I do this? And he eats that, really? He eats that one with the claw. That's crazy. That's ass backwards. But hey, you know, it all goes to the same digestive system, so who cares? Now, let's go ahead and meet the locals. Was this the gunk worm over here? Because, oh no, this was the nautilus. Okay. You know what? These guys are kind of cool, and they are also shell-having ocean creatures. I believe nautilusts. How do you, is it nautilusk or nautilisk? Or nautilus? Is it not even a consonant at the end? I have no idea. What? Wait, how did that not work? What just happened? Isn't this supposed to, like, work every time? What the hell? Did I do something wrong the first time? I have no idea. All right, well, whatever. I'm going to make friends with the nautilus because there are shell-having, ocean-dwelling brethren, so it only really makes sense. This guy has 3? What kind of a beginning creature is this? It better work. Okay, at least worked. What's that? Oh, it's the Dolb! Oh, you know what? Since seeing the Dolb, this is the thing that I beat Spore with without evolving. Just did that, by the way, on stream, made it to the center of the galaxy as that guy, never evolved. And I'm going to be editing that into a big video, so watch out for that. Me beating Spore entirely without evolving. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and it's cool to see those guys again. That species just dominated this very galaxy, but I guess they're also chilling here as tiny little disgusting monsters. What's that? I'm sorry, what does that say? George Bush? Damn. He let himself go. I'll say that much. Jesus Christ. A former president looking like that, just disgusting. Alright, let's seal the deal with these guys, and then we can go meet more neighbors. Alright, I mean, we're not the fastest thing in the world, to be fair, but it'll get better once we have real feet. Now, Mr. Dolb, as much as I do absolutely adore you, and it was so fun beating this game with you, I also really want to kill you because you're kind of pathetic, and it would make it really easy. So I'm going to start with this one, and pop! There we go. Alright, now, with the crab charge plus bite combo, we should be able to massacre these guys with relative ease. I mean, we know how it goes. Early game, it's simple as sticks and stones. There we go. Alright, now is he gonna... Hold on, I want to see... Does he eat this with his... What mouth does he eat this with? The herbivore mouth, of course. Of course, because what else would he use? Of course. There's the alpha. Alright, let's take this thing down. Now, the alphas are a little bit more intimidating to fight for sure. But... Ooh, actually, he might have the upper hand on me. I might need to retreat and, like, do a charge on him or something. Shit, dude, I think I will. You know what? Let's use our special ability early this time. Let's Raging Roar. Get him to run away from us. And then we're going to wait until he's far enough away. Come on. There we go. And then charge. Nice. Okay. That was good enough. I mean, might as well. We'll get the roar recharged here soon enough. And, yeah, I mean, might as well put it to work. And kill him the Dolbs. I mean, we only got to kill one more, so that'll be easy. Come here. Oh, God. Well, the Dolbs are falling easy, but I don't know what those things are, dude. A Scaly? Okay, their stats... Oh, wow, okay, actually a lot of attack on those things, so we'll stay away from them for the time being. Well, look at that! We're a crab with an even bigger brain. A brain that's so big, it can't even fit within our soft, fleshy body. Now, killed a couple Dolbs. I guess we might as well just go get our pack bolstered already and getting evolution going. I mean, we don't have to be a soft shell crab forever. Also, we're probably getting to the point where we can end the video. I guess, maybe, do I want to do more in this video and cut it down? Maybe. Maybe. But for now, we can get ourselves a soft, fleshy ally. Thank you very much. And yeah, we at least got to do one more evolution to get us to... There we go. To get us to that perfect crabby point. We gotta really be... We gotta be a real crab, at least. So let's see what parts... Okay. Well, at least got these, which will work. I think... Actually, you know what? I think those might have been the feet that I actually wanted, so that's good. We can use those. Now, what else did we get? We got the bug mouth, so we'll use that. And then as far as hands... Ooh, that's not ideal. So, the hands we need are, I believe, these ones. So we're probably going to have to do a decent amount of part hunting before we get those. Hopefully we do actually get those. That's tough. That's tough. But you know what? For now, okay, for now, we're not actually going to make the full move into crab. We're instead, do I have some stock eyes I can use? I do. Okay, we at least have that. How are we doing on weapons? Got all those? Yes, okay. Cool. We'll also get rid of these. And that, I guess, actually, you know what as well? Now, we're going to make you a tad bigger. Beautiful. Unfortunately, in Spore, you can't make things wide, really. You can only make them round, which sucks. But, I mean, whatever. It's a limitation of the game. We'll get as crab-like as we can get. Now, what we do have access to, and would totally make sense to use, are the bug legs for Mr. Crabbington. For the legs, I guess we do want something pretty small, so maybe I will actually use... these. Yeah, okay. Maybe not that small, but on the small side for sure. And then we'll throw these little things on them, so we just have some little tippy dancy toes. Make them nice and sharp. Cool, okay, so we'll get 2 pairs of these, and then a big old pair of arms, and I think we'll just put the Gobster Claw on there for now, and we'll try to keep part hunting until we have the hands that we're actually going to want to use. Now that is a pair of big, meaty claws. Just how I like them, baby. Hell yeah. Alright, this thing is definitely crab-like for sure. I think the only thing we need to do now is kind of just adorn it with any weaponry that we want to get. And or I guess, you know what, actually, before we even do that, let me do this. Because having straight up just a bony shell is just about as fundamental to being a crab as you can be. So we're actually going to double up on the carapace here. And yeah, give him a nice bony back. Now, do I have enough? Oh, I don't have enough for anything else? That's unfortunate. We'll have to go without charge for now. But hey, you know what? We do have dance level 2 now because of these little tap toes. So maybe we'll make some more friends. If we can find some dancers, I guess. That's always the question. But for now, I guess that's all we'll do. I'm going to leave cheating out of this one. Sometimes we do like to cheat just to make, you know, like the coolest dragon we can or whatever. But I think I'll leave it out of this one because, again, we're doing science here. I want to see how viable the crab really is in Spore. Now, this design is no longer going to work. We're going to go full-on crab now, I think. Even though we technically don't have the claws. I mean, again, this is about as crab as you can get, really. So we're going to make it... Maybe I should change that base texture. I just don't know. It's a tough one to use because it kind of looks like shells, but at the same time, with how textured it is, it almost doesn't work. I don't know. I think I'll try to use it for now, but we're going to go darker. And you know what? Maybe we'll stay pink. Have I done something pink yet? I don't think so. Okay, maybe we'll stick in the pink area. A little reddish pink, but still. There we go. Okay, that's looking pretty oceany. Maybe I'll turn saturation on this down a bit. I don't know why, but I'm kind of feeling like keeping the crab a little bit more with the realistic colors. But nice. Okay, we couldn't use that other seaweed-looking texture I was using because it wouldn't show up on the arms. So I switched over to this, like, barnacle-covered texture, which I think also definitely still works. I mean, it certainly makes it look like an ocean creature. And then we just got a little bit of orange on the belly and on the back beneath that carapace, just so it barely sticks out. And I think that works quite well. Now, this is no longer the soft shell. This is officially the crab. Alright, now, we usually do end the video about right at this point so that we can tackle most of Creature Stage in the next one. But, before we do leave, I'm going to go around as the crab for just a little while longer. I'm not going to focus on interacting with other organisms as much as I'm just going to try to part hunt for a little while. And maybe I'll actually go to these other close by. Timmy? I'm sorry, what? Timmy lives here? Oh, sweet Jesus Christ. Timmy's a hell demon. All right, well, Timmy's got charm, so we're not going to be able to do that. So, yeah, we're kind of just going to have to fight Timmy. And unfortunately, we do only have bite level 2. But, hey, you know what? We got a pack mate. It doesn't seem like they... Oh, they do work in the pack. Ooh, that could be unfortunate then. All right, you know what? I'll use the roar if I have to, but otherwise, hopefully, the crabs can... Okay, buddy, you're going to need to be able to walk sideways. What's happening? I'm completely stuck. All right, you know what? That's fine. We're just going to keep working before my boy dies. I'm going to roar! There we go. There we go. Take him down. Nice. Now we're going to heal. No, don't go in yet. I mean, I guess if you want to. Dude, you're just going to die. Don't go in. What are you doing, bro? Okay, well, crabs as far as the just raw strength goes, not bad. But crabs as far as the battle intelligence goes... Not great so far. That little fucker just ran in and instantly died to a Timmy. Something named Timmy. Oh, God. Oh, this could be a problem. Ooh, I don't have a roar anymore. This could definitely be a problem. It does only have bite level 1, so maybe I can outpace it. Oh, God. Or does it have bite level 2? No, it can't. There's no way. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I paused. Okay. We're going to try to bite and... Okay, well... Okay. Timmy killed us. Wow, Timmy killed us. That does not feel great on the old ego, but hey, you know what? At least we get to do the crab dance. The crab dance! How could I have forgotten? Okay, well, you know what? Some things are just meant to be. I guess crabs were just born to dance. We can rave to our heart's content now. All right, now where's the last Timmy? Oh, I gotta kill him? I gotta kill 3 is what I meant to say. Why do I have to kill 3? I already killed a bunch of them. Maybe it's because I died? Does it, like, reset the kill meter? And why are these fuckers so, like, insane? shouldn't they be just like level 1 creatures? I mean, maybe Timmy's are level 2, I guess. Oh, no, Timmy's extinct. I guess it just... Okay, I guess it was just wrong. I only had to kill 1. Well, that's fine. We at least killed a Timmy, so that feels good. They don't really have any parts around, so I guess we gotta move on, though. Oh, looks like the gunk worms, we didn't actually get to them in time, and they're evolving. Interesting. I wonder what a gunk worm evolves into. A trash pipe? Maybe. What is that? Little guy. All right, perfect. Those guys will be perfect for absolutely destroying. And then I guess I'll just kind of, I'm gonna do a little, you know, once over the area just to find any other bone piles lying around I can get. And then, I don't know, we'll maybe take one more look at the evolution maker before we end the video. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know. Oh god, okay, well these guys are a little freaky looking, but they are friendly, so I'll at least grab their bones while I'm here. No worries, boys. No worries. No need to investigate us. Don't sniff us or anything. I know you got 16 noses or whatever, but not looking for trouble. All right, just looking for some bones. Jesus. Oh, well, would you look at that? The gunk worms evolved into florms. That's so cool. How does Spore know to evolve a worm into just a different worm? Is it just because, like, did it randomly pick another thing without legs and it, like, kind of dunked on it? Because that would be sick. Huh. Interesting. So one thing, while the crabs don't have sprint, they do have sneak. So I'm thinking maybe we sneaky poo right on over to this big old bone town and see what happens. Because these guys have no idea where we are. Oh, it didn't last very long. Okay, well, that's going to be a problem. Did I not get the bone? What is your problem? At least get the bone. Okay, well, we got a new mouth, so that's cool. But we're also probably going to die, so that's not as cool. Yep, we're dead. Okay, well, note to self, the level 1 sneak does not last very long. In fact, I would say it's probably useless. Oh, and everyone moved on. I see. So it's migration time. Okay, well, you know what, actually? That'll be the last thing I do for this video. We're going to migrate and see any bones we can get just on the way to the new nest, because I'm sure we'll find at least some loose piles. Oh, okay. Some very angry-looking birds over there. Seagulls are one of the crab's most prolific enemies, so I'll take a wide berth around those things. Oh, well, these guys look nice. Oh, they are. Cloth. Is this a very nice herd of sloth men? Hi, sloth men. Oh, it's so good to meet you. I'm glad you're chill. I also hear an epic over here. I always gotta at least see what it is. Oh my god. Epic an epic Theralophus. I see. Oh, it's shit, and it left its bones behind. Oh, dude. I always forget epics have big-ass bone piles. That actually, you know what? That's a good point. At the beginning of the game, it is good to look out for epics, because they usually kind of just leave their bone piles behind, leaving a bunch of free shit to be found, so we'll see what we actually get in here. Oh, crab family, it is good to be back. Whew, that was a bit of a journey, but hey, you know what? We did find a good few extra parts. I'm sorry, did God just spawn these eggs on my head? Where the hell did those come from? I don't know, but you know what? I can't think about it for too long, because it's time to get it on. Crab style. That's what I'm talking about. Now, holy shit, that's a lot of mouths. I unlocked almost every predator mouth already? How is that even possible? I don't know. But, what else did we unlock? We got some new eyes. That's pretty cool. No new limbs. Kind of weird. Ugh, we got 2 new hands, but it's neither of the one that we need. So, okay, we'll have to keep working towards that. What about feet? I honestly think we're probably never going to even change our feet, because I think that's as close to crab feet as we can get, so... We got that. No new weapons, and then the only new things we got back here is a new health. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to be honest. Do I want any of these things on the crab? I was thinking about giving him at least some spikes, so maybe I'll just do that. But honestly, I mean, we could upgrade his mouth. However, I'm going to need the claws to stay there for now, obviously. And then, oh, you know what we could do? This isn't accurate enough crab mouth. He's got that little mouth. He's got the, like, the pseudo pinchers. What are those called? Mandibles? Is it mandibles that, like, push it into the mouth up close? That's, okay, so that's at least an upgrade. And that gives us bite 4, which is also pretty sweet. We also have health level 2 now, even without these, so I'll get rid of those. This is also, oh, that gives us health level 3. Interesting. Okay, well, you know what? We're at least going to get, ooh. I guess, honestly, strike probably makes more sense than charge, doesn't it? Yeah, you know what? It does. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna add these to their claws as a little damage booster so that we also have strike to use when we're out in the field and all that. Perfect. Okay, and we don't have to change them too much this time around. This is kind of just a little preliminary change. We also didn't get that many parts to even change to. However, we could also give them some new eyes. I don't know. You guys can tell me which of these 4 eyes you like the most, but I think for now we'll just go one up the chain and stick with these little guys, the little stumpers. Yeah, there we go. We'll end on a bit of a stumpier crab, but that's all right. Crabs, they grow and they change throughout their life cycles and throughout their evolutionary histories and all that. Make them a little bit thicker, might as well. Just get them actually looking straight as well, and maybe spread them out like that just a little bit. Just the fine details, you know how it is. Now, okay, I think that's good enough for this stage of crab, and in order to... We'll get him one last coloring just to leave him off. Let's get... You know what? Let's get a little darker here. Let's get... He's kind of got that orange actually exposed now, so let's darken that up a bit as well. And then for the barnacles, you know what? Let's actually give them a bit of a blue color to them. Nice. Okay. Okay. We might still change up the texturing a bit in the next episode. I don't know exactly how I want to take it. Do feel free to give me any suggestions there as far as coloring and textures goes. But I think that'll work. And this is crab... with 2 B's, because it's not just a normal crab. In fact, it's better in most ways. Not every way, though, admittedly. There you go. That is another evolution, making us an official, I would say, very accurate crab. We might still need another set of legs. I would also love to get the actual pincers for our hands rather than just having the bug mouths. But hey, it works, and we certainly look like a crab, and so far, for creature stage, I would say the crab is... You know what? It's not the most viable so far, just considering its, like, hunting capabilities and social capabilities are kind of both low. Like, it's kind of the jack-of-all-trades crustacean, so it's, you know... decent and everything, but master of none type of deal. We'll see where it actually ends up, though, because we're going to get higher bite forces, higher strikes, and then also potentially more dance, maybe even some charm if we throw it in there. Who knows? Maybe the crab hands actually have pose. They could. They could. But that'll be for next time, everybody. For now, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Spore with this brand new series. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. I love to read all the comments and see all the stuff you guys say. Also, hope you're enjoying Facecam so far. Pretty nifty indeed. I plan to keep doing this for all my videos from now on, so look forward to that, I guess, if you like seeing my beautiful face that is wrapped in what is essentially a shag rug worth of hair, but hey, you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now. That was a great episode, and I'll see you guys for the next one next week. Peace out, Jankheads.